Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of Tuvans in my comments calling me out here, mainly for my pronunciation and historical inaccuracy, but from what I've studied about it, the land of Tuva has for at least 2 millennia been a group of tribes under the control of other people. These other people include the Mongols, the Yuan dynasty, 2 different Khanates, and that's only till fucking 1758. Nowadays, however, the Tuvan lands, I'd say they've been occupied for so long, it's safe to say that the original Dubo tribe, or whatever they're called, were completely wiped out. It's very sadly only Oirats and those kind of tribes around. Very sad indeed. Despite all this, though, the land of Tuva, the Republic of Tuva in the Russian Federation, has kept its own unique cultural identity. However, all these tribes at one point found themselves under control of the Bolsheviks, who established the great and powerful state of the Tuvan's People's Republic, or Tanatuva, which I'm sure led to many years of glory-filled prosperity and everlasting peace and freedom under utopian political. Who the fuck could be calling me while I'm making my Tuvan People's Republic history video? That's insane that someone would have the gall to ring me. Alright, well, I'll pick up, I guess. Wait. Yeah? Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, I've just been epically fact-checked. Someone just told me that this Soviet-backed country wasn't very stable, and indeed needed Soviet intervention and mass purges just to stay communist? Well, you win some, you lose some, am I right? The man who was Prime Minister of the Tuvan's People's Republic in 1926, 4 years or so after its founding, Mr. Donduk Kular, sorry Tuvans, I will not be learning the pronunciation, was a Lama monk at one point, and this man sought to undermine Soviet propaganda by strengthening the bonds with the Mongolians and pushing for a Buddhist state religion. The big man in red responded by doing a classic Soviet coup d'etat in 1929. The men who came in after the coup were groomed by Stalin to suck his dick no matter what. So of course after the quote removal end quote of our good friend Donduk, who thought he could stop the faceless march of progress that had started to stomp over his country, the classic Soviet purges started, which included half the members of quote the party end quote, Buddhists, aristocrats, and political dissidents. Places of worship were also destroyed by the large boots of progress. This great progress also saw the peaceful nomadic cattle breeders of the area being forced into collectivist programs. It seems the nice days of the open steppe and livestock breeding were no more, and that all hope had been lost. It was so over for the Tuvans. However, this story does not have a bad ending, as a census in 1931 revealed that 82% of Tuvans were still nomadic cattle breeders, which is a total nomad victory in my book. Psych, there is actually a bad ending. The Tuvan's People's Republic was absorbed into the Soviet Union in 1944. Ha! You know, the lesson to be had in this story is that you can remain culturally unique under the Mongols, the Yuan dynasty, and 2 different Khanates, but the second you mess with the fucking Soviets, you end up a victim in the stampede of progress. Well, until the Russian Federation sweeps up your leftover gore and stacks it in a pile. I guess you're slightly better off by that point. You know what, maybe there is no lesson and this is just one big story about a bunch of people who are forced into some kind of weird communist country. I don't know. That's never happened, though. This has only happened once. This is the only time the Soviet Union has ever exerted pressure on a country to keep it communist, just for their own personal gain. It's never happened before. This is a very unique situation. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a great morning, evening, or night, wherever you are. Have a good one.